We See God's Works, Chapter 3 of Leading Little Ones to God. There is so much to see all around us. There is so much to learn. Do you know how we learn? We learn by seeing and by hearing. I love those little deer. They look so happy, don't they? This deer looks like he's drinking water from a lake. Can we learn about God that way? We cannot see him. We do not hear him talk to us. So how can we learn about him? How can we know him? We can know him through the things that he made. Did you ever look at the stars shining bright in the sky? Do you often look around at the earth so big and wide? There are so many wonderful things on the earth, furry animals and birds and flowers and little bugs. There is a big wide ocean of water with thousands of big fish and little fish. Who made all this? Who takes care of all this? Somebody must have made it all, and that somebody is God. Sometimes we hear the thunder roar and we see the lightning flash. You and I cannot make thunder and lightning. We cannot make clouds and rain. We cannot make the wind blow, and we cannot stop the wind when it blows. All these things that we cannot do tell us that there is a great God. He makes the thunder and the lightning. He makes the wind and the rain and the pretty snowflakes. Sometimes we hear a little bird sing. We cannot give a little bird a sweet song to sing. We cannot teach him how to make his little nest. When we see a little bird fly and hear him sing, we know that there is a great God who made birds. Flowers are very pretty. They have pretty petals. There are all kinds of flowers, blue ones and yellow ones and red ones. Some have a drop of honey water deep down in their throats. Some have sweet perfume in their petals. We cannot make even one real flower with a drop of honey water in its throat and sweet perfume in its petals. Only God can. So the flowers tell us that there is a God. We know that there is a God because we can see what he has done. We see the things he has made. So we are going to talk today about how the sun and moon and stars tell us that there is a God. And I think most of us, if we think about the creation, we know that God made his creation in part to proclaim his glory to people who don't know him. And one of the ways that we can know that there is a God is through the things that God has made. Psalm 119 says, "The heavens declare the glory of God." So I'm going to read with you just the first few verses of Psalm 19. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament shows his handiwork. Day into day utters speech, and night to night reveals knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Their line has gone out through all the earth, and their words to the end of the world. In them he has set a tabernacle for the sun, which is like a bridegroom coming out of his chamber, and rejoices like a strong man to run its race. His rising is from the end of heaven, and its circuit to the end of them, and there is nothing hidden from its heat.